What is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming, and we are back in our little bitty hometown of Grobbz. Let's don't have a lot to sell since we were able to sell most of our stuff while we were right across from our little ogres. But did I get myself turned? No, I'm going right. All right, yeah. So it's pretty bad. I haven't been home so long. I almost got lost. That's how ridiculous that is, and it's a straightforward town. Okie dokie. So we're here. What we're gonna do, really quick, is consolidate our cash over here at the bank, kind of see what we're looking at overall. So we got like 100 plat left, and that went well. Let's try this again. There we are. Like so. So I mean, we didn't do too horrible. I mean, we're back up to about 213 plat, which is not bad. I'm thinking what my plan here is going to be is try to pick up most of our spells for 19, which granted, I know I still have multiple levels to do. I mean, honestly, maybe we will hold off because I don't know if we're gonna get like on a spree where we're gonna go that far. But basically, we'll figure that piece out. But short and skinny, like I said, we're back in town. We sold. We're getting everything kind of consolidated down. We'll drop off some cash. We'll jump back and forth, I think, if we need to, because part of me was like, maybe we can, when we run by East Common Lands, maybe take a peek and just see if there's any upgrades out there for us. But I hate to get all the way out there and be carrying all my plat because I don't know if anybody out there is going to like us just yet. But the plan, the strategy, like I said, we've handled that little piece of business there. So we still have 4 levels to go. So at one point I was thinking, oh, we'll go ahead and pick up some more spells. But I think we'll actually just kind of put a pin in that one. Like I said, we did pad our level up a little bit. Not quite 20%. I don't know. 12ish, 15, I don't know, something along those lines. But we are going to take the trek, and we're going to try to head towards High Keep, and we're going to see, well, HighPass, I guess, in this thing, and see if anything is going on, if there's any kind of action out there that we can get a hold of or take part of, and see what we can do about accelerating some level action. So we're going to finish doing my little town stuff here, and then we will hit the road. Back in just a few. Alright, so we're a little over halfway through our trip, but what I will say, we're going to take a quick pit stop in here just to see, are there any upgrades on the cheap, anything that we can knock out for ourselves just kind of as we're passing through. I went ahead and I did decide to go ahead and bring my cash with me in case something cool came up and we could maybe snag an upgrade or two. Not going to spend too much time doing it, but we'll take a peek. We'll hang out for a few minutes, see what, if anything, we can find, whether, weapon, shield, just anything to help beef us up just a little bit as we kind of press forward on our adventure. We'll check back here in a little while after our quick little pit stop and see if we were able to get anything. So stick around, guys. All right, gang, we are traveling yet again. Still on our way over to try to get the HighPass. Now, what I did not pay attention to until I thought about it just a second ago was the time. So we're probably going to have to take a pause before we can get across Kithakor Forest. We do not have Invis versus Undead, and Kithakor, of course, is a super duper dangerous place at night. So, but what we did manage to accomplish is just a couple of little upgrades. We this lion's not going to think we think he's fine. We got ourselves a Batfang headband. Again, nothing spectacular. We picked it up on the cheap. We got a super cheap ivory bracelet, and we grabbed that guy honestly just because it's just 20 mana. We lost a little bit of armor class, but it's just a little bit of bulk mana right now, which would help out, and we got it for like, I think it was like 10 plat, so big deal there. And then we also picked up a shiny brass shield, which is just a straight up and down upgrade over the shield that we had, so at least now we have, some saves. We definitely have more. It's not quite double the AC, but it's quite a bit more AC. And then, of course, it's light source if we need it. So a couple of upgrades here and there. We got our wisdom to about 110, which is not bad. We did not spend all of our cash. We still have a little bit of... Ow! Huh. Stupid teddy bear. We still have a little cash left over for some spell action. Like I said, we are scooting our way towards... Well, now I think about it, I hope I'm going the right way. We should be going into the West Common Lands and hopefully not into Freeport. Alright, good. I got nervous for a second that I was actually going in the wrong direction. Alright. So again, basically, we're under the zone line, and I pretty much have to take a pause, because I don't think, even with so, I can make it across that zone safely by myself in the wee hours of the night, as that, of course, that place is super dangerous now that the patch has dropped, which made Soul World and all that stuff live. Where the same time that happens is the same time that Kithakor gets cursed. So anybody who's not familiar with that part, a little bit of fun lore, is when the game launches in Classic, Kithakor Forest is actually mostly just a newbie zone. There's actually some great mid-range spots in there. You'll find like a couple of ghouls or things like that here and there, but mostly it is just a great spot for lobies, especially right outside of Rivervale right there. You get some stuff done. And there's like some orcs in the corner, and there's also this really great... Make sure I'm paying attention where I'm going here. The cutthroats should not care about my existence. The bears do not like me. Alright, so these guys are fine. So moving around. Anyhoozle. But like I said, it starts off, it's great. There's a bunch of named orcs in the corner. Really garbage loot, but really great experience. Actually, one of my non-challenge characters sat there and murderlated those guys for quite a while. It's a little good spot. There's actually a named orc along the wall who drops a weight reduction bag. It's pretty spiffy. And for the longest time, it's just home free. Like, you're just totally safe. And then when the Plane of Hate patch drops, Inrock basically curses Kithakor Forest, and then that place becomes just the nastiest thing on the face of the planet every time the sun goes down. and those undead come out. They are really high level, really, really aggressive, and like to mess with everybody. So probably for now we're gonna run to the zone. We're gonna take a, probably just camp out, honestly, because I think it'll be a little easier for us. And we will check back in here in a little while when we think we can actually safely cross. This guy going to me? Yeah, he's doing fine. He's tanking it better than I would. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, he's red, so he's doing just fine. So anyway, we're gonna check it. We'll hit the. Yeah, so we still have several hours before the undead go away. So we'll hang out here. We'll pick up our adventure right from here when the sun is out, and we're not going to get careened. Actually, I tell you what, we'll zone into the side and stand there. Maybe we'll get lucky, and people are killing the undead or something, and one of the spiffy maces is going to drop. Not holding my breath. Not holding my breath, but you never know. We'll check back in here in just a little while, guys. Like I said, we're going to wait for the sun to come out so we can safely cross. Well, guys, as you can see, we have made it all the way across Kithakor Forest. We waited it out. We actually, rather than waiting, we camped at the zone line, jumped over to Lord of the Rings Online, did a quick skirmish, jumped back in, made it safely across, just to find out that there's nobody here. Some couple of corpses. Apparently there's been something going on at some point, but there's absolutely nobody here right now doing anything. So, we're probably going to have to call the HighPass adventure a bit of a wipeout. But that's okay. I mean, it's one of those spots that it's somewhat out of the way, honestly, for a lot of folks. So I don't, I was hoping some people would be here doing the orcs. We don't even have an invid spell, so it's not like I can even sneak by right now and check my faction to see if, I don't even know if I'm KOS the humans here or not after a couple levels of killing banditos. But unfortunately, for right now, this is about as far as we're going to go. So I think most likely what we're going to do is camp out safely right here on the other side, and we will check back in another time and see if we can't get some HighPass orc action going. If it's just too dead all the time, maybe we'll jump back across. Maybe we'll try some Oasis or something like that. But I really wanted to give this one a shot. I remember it being a really fun camp on some of my other characters, but apparently some people have already moved on and are not gonna come back this way. There's also a couple of loot opportunities out of that particular camp. There's I always forget the name of it. Shiny Brass Idol, I believe, which is like a click and vulnerability that is not half bad. There's the pack can drop there from the named, the Shiny Brass Halberds and stuff like that. I mean, nothing spectacular, nothing obviously game breaking, but some pretty cool stuff. But I think for tonight, like I said, we spent probably more time in the tunnel than we probably should have anyway. Just kind of moving around, and I said, then jumping back out and jumping back in the game to try to safely make it across this zone. So I think we're gonna call it an adventure for the evening and try to pick back up. Hopefully doing some works. If not, we will try to find some other place to do some hunting. But as always, guys, if you like what we're doing, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. We love to hear from you guys. If you're doing something cool, let us know. If you got some ideas when we could go to hunt, maybe solo, maybe group, by all means, post it down below, guys. Let us know about it. But until next time, everybody have a great night. We'll see you guys then. Night, guys.